Tonight, we're talking about one of the weirdest cases we've ever covered. In the early 1930s, a family living on the Isle of Man claimed the scratching in their walls wasn't a mouse at all. It was a talking mongoose named Gef. Was Gef a clever hoax, a paranormal entity, or something even stranger? Grab a beer and join us as we dive into the bizarre legend of Gef the Talking Mongoose.
Kraken Cans Cast, raise it high. Cold beer stories under the sky. Cryptids crawling, ghosts in the grave. Something calling your name again. We don't run, we don't hide. We just take it in stride. One more round, one more side.
Hey, I'm Jeff.
Flip that over.
I'm Jeff.
Flip that
Flip
paper
it.
over.
My name is Jeff.
I had a time when I thought you would say it. Like,
No, it's like instantly.
I know. 'Cause I didn't know. Son of a
Jeff.
bitch. Fuck.
What up? Well, yeah, we're already into it. Kraken Cans Cast with the podcast cracks open a cold one and dives into the weird, the haunted, the straight up curse. My name's Jeff. I'm here. I'm one half of your hosting duo. I'm Jeff.
Mike ruined my paper.
Ruined his paper.
I knew he was gonna say it.
That's what I'm here for.
I just didn't know when, but I made a guess. I wrote it on a little sticky note here, folded it in half, and sat it over by him. And when he said it, I was going to have him flip it over.
I'm here to ruin Corey's life.
But the dude said it in like 5 seconds, so
Why
I
did I not
know.
say that
I didn't
instantly?
know. I know.
I'm Jeff.
Son of a bitch.
I'm Jeff. So what's up? Talking about Gef the Talking Mongoose, episode 100.
Oh, we did it.
We did it. Mom said I'd never do it, but I did it.
We did it.
We're here.
We made it.
But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's as excited as we could possibly get. Oh, man.
I want to talk about our website a little bit more here. I know we introduced it in our last episode. It's been out for a little bit here on social media. But if you guys get a chance, check it out. We have a lot of good stuff in there. We have all of our beer pairings. So every one of our main episodes that we paired with a beer is on our website. So you guys can look back at the episodes we've done, the beers that we paired with it. And if you guys are feeling a little frisky, go out and get that beer, drink it while you listen to that episode. If you want to get real frisky.
Hell yeah.
Hey, and if you want to get even more frisky, take off your pants.
You can. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's your house.
Your house.
Maybe. It's your mom's basement. Either way, you're welcome here.
Or your neighbors.
We're happy to
might
have
be
you.
over at your neighbor's house taking your pants off, too.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Be you. Be you. But yeah, we're sending an absolute bizarre one at you today.
Dude, this one's so weird.
Yeah, for 100th episode, it's kind of perfect. So yeah, how much talking you want to do and how much Gef you want to get in?
Well, let's get into the beer.
All right, Jeff, go ahead.
We got a new brewery today, folks. New brewery for the cast. We are drinking 2 years of tripping from the Tripping Animals Brewing out of Doral, Florida.
Doral,
which is a Imperial Sour Ale coming in at 8% ABV. And from their site, because like I said, this is a new brewery, so we're going to tell you a little bit about them. It was back in 2011 that the crew started brewing beer out of their garage in Caracas, Venezuela, making wild concoctions with whatever they could get their hands on and stoking the flames of their passion for craft beer. After years of traveling to breweries all around the world and experimenting with different styles of brewing, the crew took a leap of faith and moved to Miami to pursue the next chapter of their brewing careers. It was finally in 2018 that Daniel Shorkrun, Ignacio Montenegro, Iker Ilaraga, and Juan Manuel Torres.
that one, I'm pretty sure that one wasn't a name. You just made some noises.
Dude,
I get it. All names are noises, but when you just went, Iako Hayo, that's
Dude,
not a name.
it was like all vowels. I don't know how you say it.
That'd be a tough one on Wheel of Fortune there.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you a lot to figure that one out.
So these guys came across their dream location and founded Tripping Animals Brewing Company in the heart of Doral, Florida.
Darl.
The vision of Tripping Animals is to build and nurture a family of creative and passionate individuals focused on brewing the highest quality craft beer possible by implementing Innovative and exciting strategies meant to exceed the expectations of what a beer can truly be. Improving a one-of-a-kind taproom experience for patrons, we inspire a sense of community and connections. Now, Tripping Animals is an independent and family-owned, and they want the energy to permeate and to be the soul of the brewery. We hope you find a haven of creativity and inspiration here with us, and our hope is that with time, you'll consider Tripping Animals a home away from home.
Yeah, so if you're in the Miami area, go tell them we used them for an episode.
Yeah. Tell them the Kraken Cans Cast boys sent you there.
Yeah.
They'll be like, who the hell is Happy Gilmore?
Be like, don't Large Marge sent ya.
I chose this beer
For its taste.
2 years of tripping.
For its flavor.
For its flavor. Hey, I'm starting to like slowly work my way to tolerating sours.
Okay.
So
Got me fooled.
I'm getting there. I chose this beer because the story I'm about to present to you guys is going to seem like a straight up LSD trip. So instead of straight up cursed, tonight you're getting a straight up LSD trip.
Nice.
And on this trip, you'll be introduced to Gef the Mongoose. And
Hey.
he will assist you. So buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Hey, how you doing, Jeff?
Cheers.
Cheers. I'll know that you're on your way to embracking sours when you can take your first sip and not stick your tongue out. Oh, you're on your second sip. It's too late now. You went over there and convulsed after your first sip tonight, so it's too late. I mean, you still can't hardly do it.
Never doing it.
Yeah, if you like sours, this is good. I don't know.
You taste a lot of the blackberries, the black cherries,
The marshmallows.
and boysenberry.
I didn't get much boysenberry.
I don't know
though.
what boysenberry tastes like.
You know what boysenberries are?
No.
Jeez, man.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. I have
What-
boysenberries all the time.
what
I had
are
them
they?
last night for dinner. Little berries.
Oh. You bullshitting me, boy?
No way. Boysenberries. They're like little berries. You just eat them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
They're like, a lot like snozberries, but they're not quite as good.
yeah. Well, it is what it is. But yeah.
Okay, let's go. On to the episode. Here we go.
Let's go there. But hey, Jack, before we go there, we got some sauces.
All right, hit me with a sauce.
We got
I got some wingies and need some sauce.
NationalGeographic.com,
Yeah, they sound like they could possibly be legitimate.
and we got keep your mind like
Yeah, oh yeah.
straight.
I'm totally.
BBC.co.uk.
Yep. British Broadcast Channel.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, BBC.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody knows that.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the original.
Yep.
Back when they started that, they didn't have to think about what it would mean later on.
Yeah, that's true.
Anywho, that's here. That went Jeff.
Yeah.
Give me Jeff.
Let's talk about Gef. Let us go back in time to the early 1930s. What a time to be alive. The Great Depression was in full swing. War was looming on the horizon, and fascism was on the rise. Pretty depressing stuff all around.
You know what? One of the most depressing things happened, and one of the most biggest coincidences in the history of the world happened around that time.
What's that?
The fact that Lou Gehrig died of Lou Gehrig's disease. What are
Yeah.
the odds of that?
That's
Insane.
better chance of getting struck by lightning.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I went into Powerball same year.
There you go.
Yeah. Then enters our savior, Gef, a talking mongoose said to haunt or torment, we'll kind of get into both, a farmhouse on a remote island in the Irish Sea. The story of Gef begins at Dorlish Cashin, a farmhouse on the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man is a rugged little island sitting between England and Ireland. It's only about 221 square miles, but it's packed with rolling hills, rocky coastlines, old folklore, and enough weird stories to fill a dozen podcast episodes. There's a lot of good topics.
Well,
there.
don't forget, too.
I'll forget.
Jeff.
Oh yeah, Jeff.
Yeah. What? I love that they named him Jeff.
I know.
Like, because when I think, like, if I had a talking mongoose haunting my house.
They didn't name him.
He named himself.
Yeah.
Which makes it even better. Like, because, you know, if you're going to come haunt a house, you can give yourself any name you want. Like, I could be like Sir Isaac Throat Chop Bottom.
Yeah.
But he chose Jeff.
Throat Chop Bottom.
Yeah. So you don't know which way I'm coming from. Like, I start with throat chop, so you guard your throat, but then I chop in your bottom.
So do you throat chop the throat or the bottom?
No, the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I start with throat chop, so you protect your throat right away because that's where your mind goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then bottom.
And I feel like it's a vertical chop at the bottom too, not horizontal. Because you're thinking horizontal with the chop.
You're
going straight in vertical.
I'm not going to tell you.
Right between the cracks.
Because when I haunt you, I don't want you to know which way I'm going. The cracks?
The bottom.
What
crack?
I know, but you said it with an S.
Oh, I felt you were chopping more than one person.
Okay, yeah. I thought I was chopping 2 of your cracks. That's why I was confused
You
there.
don't got 2 butt cracks?
We got 2 butt cracks.
Yeah.
Jeff.
In the early 1930s, the Irving family, consisting of James, Margaret, and their teenage daughter, who we're going to call Vori with an E.
Vori?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw...
What do you mean with an E?
I just wanted to say that. There's an E in it.
Yeah. I think it's so odd to hit it, like with the last letter. With an E.
Yeah, with an E.
All the way at the end.
Vori. It's Voirrey.
EY. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
With an E. Dog.
I would have pointed out that V at the beginning. That's wild. Vori.
I don't know. I heard several different pronunciations. I just went with what rhymed with my name. It's easier to remember.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Stick with what you know.
That's right.
That's why all your kids are named Corey.
Yeah.
You know how to spell that.
Yeah. Yep. All with an E, too.
Yep.
So Vori began hearing strange noises coming from the inside walls of their house. And at first, her and the family assumed it was mice or some other animal scratching around in the walls, making noises. Like, you guys have had mice in your walls before. Shit's
Cat. I
annoying.
have a cat's in my wall.
You put your cat in the wall to get the mice?
No. I know. I put my cat in the wall to get the other cats out of my wall.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't work. Just had lots of cats in my wall.
Isn't there an episode of, like, Sunny?
Yeah, cat in the wall.
Yeah, that's
cat
what
in the wall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Hey, you got cat in the wall? Cat in the wall. I know how to get cats out of the wall. Cat in the wall.
Yeah. But then one day, the noises started talking. The voice introduced itself, or should I say himself, as Jeff.
Yep.
Go ahead. You want to say it?
No.
Oh, well, that would have been a perfect time.
Yeah. I'm Jeff. So did they describe the voice?
Yeah. I'm gonna get it here in a second.
Okay. Because I'm gonna start doing my real Jeff.
I don't know if you
impressions
can
for
though.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
I'll try.
So Jeff introduced himself as an 80-year-old mongoose from New Delhi.
That doesn't tell me how he
Because
talks.
of course he did. No, we're gonna. It's gonna. Don't worry. It's
not
no.
the description. Like it's not. He doesn't sound like a regular mongoose. He sounds like an 80-year-old mongoose.
Yeah.
Okay.
From New Delhi. You know what New
Delhi.
Delhians?
Yeah, I know what New
You know what
Delhi
New
is.
Delhians sound like?
Yeah. It's right down the street. That's where I get my hoagies.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Jeff quickly befriended Vori. I don't know if I said it. I might say it later
With
on.
an
But
E.
yeah, Vori with an no, not that part. Vori was a teenager. I think they said around 13, 14, somewhere around there.
So do you want me to wait to throw something out? I'll wait to throw something
All
out
right.
there then.
And Jeff seemed closest to her out of everyone in the family. And according to the Irvings, Jeff spoke in a very high-pitched voice and seemed to know several different languages. See, I don't think you could do high pitch. Oh, bonjour.
How high pitch we need to get?
I don't know. I pictured it pretty high.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
As soon as you said you're not gonna be able to do it, it's like, dang, we're getting high up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Jeff. Hi, I'm Jeff. Bonjour, I'm Jeff.
Yeah, he did it. He knows a bunch of different languages.
Hola,
Apparently.
I'm Jeff.
But when Jeff first introduced himself, he reportedly said,
I'm Jeff.
I am a freak. I I have hands and I have feet. And if you saw me, you'd faint. You'd be petrified, mummified, turned into stone, or a pillar of salt.
Dude, I know this doesn't rhyme, but he got a good flow.
Yeah.
A pillar of salt. This is crazy. Jeff's wild,
I know.
man. Hope you get a Jeff in your wall.
Dude, that'd be cool, though.
It would be cool.
Yeah. I have a Dale. I might just put Dale in the wall so I have a Dale in the wall.
Dude, your walls are not thick enough
Yeah,
for a
you're
Dale
right.
in your wall. They'd be
You are
blowing out
right.
each side.
Shit.
You'd have multiple Dale holes in your wall then.
I'll just have to have a Dale in the garage.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Most people remember Jeff as the voice in the walls, but the family claimed they actually saw him from time to time. Now, Vori especially claimed she got good looks at him. The family described him as being about the size of a mongoose or a weasel, with yellowish brown fur, a bushy tail, and bright eyes.
But they'd be turned into salt if they saw him.
Yeah, well, apparently Jeff was full of shit.
You got to talk a big game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to
Yeah.
talk a big game, trying to get you to not look too hard
Yeah.
at the man living in your walls.
They said he would peek around corners, dart across rooms, and disappear before anyone could really get a good look at him.
I just picture it like he's probably sneaky, but the way I picture him is just like running across like, ah!
Yeah,
the high pitched like noise,
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, ah! Here I go, ah! How did you see me? Yeah. It's like, Jeff, you haven't stopped talking.
Yeah.
Dude, you've been here for 2 weeks. You haven't
Yeah.
shut up in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You have literally not stopped talking at all, Jeff.
Yeah.
You're driving us mad. We haven't slept.
And there's a lot, like with every story, there's a lot of different varieties, different versions of the stories. I didn't really go over it much in the stuff that I prepared, but the one version said that Jeff slowly started repeating and mimicking things in the family until he got smart enough to be able to understand, like, our language.
So before he started talking to the family,
Yeah,
they
he
heard
was,
him like making noises.
making noises, and then he was like mimicking things that he would hear the family say.
Okay.
And then eventually it led up to him being able to actually have full-on conversations and think for himself, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. But he can speak different languages. So
Yeah.
he's a well-educated mongoose either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely went to a prestigious school.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or maybe just hung out on the walls of a prestigious school. And
But
picked it
yeah,
up.
probably.
That's probably what it is.
Hogwarts.
Yeah. Harvard.
I mean, a talking mongoose seems like it would be at Hogwarts.
That's true. It does.
That
Yeah.
fits in probably
Yeah.
the bill there more than Harvard.
Yeah. Jeff was witty, funny, and over time grew closer with the family. They would leave him food, and in return, he would tell stories, fairy tales, local legends, and jokes. He also wasn't exactly lacking confidence. At one point, he reportedly declared, "I'll split the atom. I'm the fifth dimension. I'm the eighth wonder of the world."
See, here's the issue. All right, with Jeff. You know what I mean? This dude supposedly had to learn the language from listening to the family. Now this dude's talking about like his scientific endeavors that he's able to also do. There's a lot to unpack here with Jeff.
I know. Jeff, he would also casually remind the family that he could kill all of them if he wanted to.
I would do that if I lived in
Yeah.
somebody's walls. Like
Yeah.
I would really slide it into conversation. Like, oh man, that pasta you left me last night, it was delicious. I'll murder you in your sleep if you make a worse sauce. I don't know. Shit.
You make
Yeah,
worse sauce.
a worse sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the French fries. You forget my ketchup again, I'll slash your throat. Because I can do that. I'm Jeff.
Yeah.
And Jeff.
And I didn't put it in here, but I was listening to, I can't remember. I watched a lot of different things on this, but when they started hearing the sounds and stuff in the walls, I guess the dad, he loaded his gun, and I don't know if he did it, but I just, in my head, when I was just like listening and looking into this, I just pictured him just unloading at the walls.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's like that movie People Under the Stairs. That's a good movie. And they like people in the basement, and then one of them escapes, and he's living in the walls, and that's what the dad does to try and kill him. He's just blasting holes and like all over that freaking
Yeah.
place trying to shoot him.
Yeah.
But a mongoose.
Because I guess they were putting up traps and everything else, and weren't able to catch him because.
Well, yeah, if he can talk.
If he could, exactly. Yeah. And the one thing that I heard was that the dad put out a piece of like bread with rat poisoning on it, and then later that night they heard something like coughing and like making this big deal, like it was dying, and then it just stopped. And then they like heard him laughing. Like I guess he like pretended to like eat it and kill himself, and then like because he like knew, like they went out and looked, and like the bread wasn't even touched.
Yeah.
So he was like making it seem like he ate it because he knew.
Gosh, Jeff, what a guy. What a character.
Yeah. So despite everything, the Irvings didn't appear to be afraid of Jeff. In fact, they seemed happy to have him around. Jeff supposedly killed mice around the property, would hunt rabbits and other pests that caused problems on the farm. Because they had a sheep farm. Like this was like their livelihood. You know, they actually lived on this farm several years before Jeff showed up too.
Before Jeff just came.
Yeah, so
I'm Jeff.
That's the part that I mean, we'll get into that, but I feel like I would believe it more if they moved in and then
Jeff was just there.
Yeah.
He didn't like move in later on.
Yeah.
Well, he had to learn their language.
Yeah.
And then also, as soon as he learned their language, tell him about how he can split atoms and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
This dude freaking Oppenheimer over here, but you gotta learn English first.
And I think, all right, so this is probably my favorite part, I think, of this whole story. So Jeff became the world's first paranormal gossip columnist.
Oh, good for him. Hell yeah.
So, according to the family, Jeff would roam around the countryside listening to conversations and spying on neighbors before returning home to tell James and Vori everything he had learned.
Did you hear about the neighbors down the block? Listen, she says she's going out for groceries, but she's actually going out and getting slammed by the neighbor.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You need to get down there.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. That part just cracked me up. Like, Jeff goes out.
What else is he going to do?
Yeah. He just prances around. I saw some other things where, like, he hops on the bus and, like, travels around.
Puts his coin in. Ding, ding.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jeff. Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Freaking Jeff. The talking mongoose, man.
And like I said, interestingly, Jeff spoke frequently with James and Vori, but rarely communicated with Margaret.
And Margaret is the
mom.
The mom. Okay.
Yeah. And I saw that, I read that Jeff was like fixated on Vori to the point where the family had to move her bed into their room because they were worried that Jeff might do something to her.
Baby mongoose popping out.
I don't know. And then Jeff got pissed when they moved.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
So can I hit one of my theories that I'm going with right now?
Yeah.
Would this be a poltergeist? We're talking about a teenage girl.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, the poltergeists are infatuated with the teenage girl and all the emotions that come with it. I know supposedly we're seeing Jeff around, but
yeah,
a lot of this stuff doesn't seem like too far off from some kind of poltergeist.
No, I think I mentioned that later, possibly. I forget. I came across it. I don't remember if I put it in my notes.
That's where my mind came right when they said that he was infatuated with the teenage girl.
Yeah.
So.
Faux show. So the story of Jeff grows pretty popular.
I would think so.
So eventually word spread throughout the local community. People began hearing rumors that a family living outside Dalby, which was like the village or something, had an invisible talking mongoose living in their house. Because there was some different rumors about Jeff. Some were saying that it was like a ghost where they weren't seeing him. Others were that like the family, they were seeing like a legit mongoose. So we can kind of get into it a little bit, but one of them was that Jeff, like the spirit of Jeff is in the form of a mongoose or something like that.
Okay.
Jeff, is an 80-year-old whatever that died, and he's living in the form of a mongoose. So it was like
possessed a mongoose or something.
Yeah, something like that was one of them. So naturally, people wanted to see this thing for themselves. Visitors started showing up, hoping to hear Jeff speak. Before long, Jeff earned the nickname the Dalby Spook, named after the nearby village.
I feel like if I was Jeff, I'd be pissed that that's the best I could come up with.
The Dalby Spook.
It's like, you guys, I'm pouring my heart out here. I'm spying on this whole neighborhood. It's somebody's job to call me the freaking Darby Dasher.
Yeah, or like, I mean, he's talking in riddles.
Riddles.
Just call him like the fucking Riddler.
The Riddler.
Before the Riddler.
Before the Riddler.
Hell yeah.
Riddler 1.
Yeah, DC, eat that.
Yeah.
Copyright sons of bitches.
Yepper. Anywho. Before they make us cut that out because we freaking DC. These sons of bitches.
Trying to be Marvel. Anyway. Yeah. As the story grew, reporters from outside the Isle of Man began arriving to investigate. They wanted to determine whether the Irvings were pulling off one of the strangest hoaxes in history or if something genuinely bizarre was happening. The problem? Gef suddenly became shy whenever outsiders showed up. So visitors would sometimes hear scratching, knocking, or strange noises, but the famous talking mongoose almost never spoke in front of them, which obviously made people believe that they were full of shit.
Yeah.
Because if they're going there to find him and they're not hearing anything, I mean, you're going to think this thing's just a bunch of crap.
Yeah, like if he doesn't want to be seen, though, it also makes sense. He came to a small village.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he doesn't want to be seen by everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, weird.
One reporter who investigated the story in 1931 wrote that the family appeared sane, honest, and responsible, and didn't seem like the type of people who would spend years carrying out a complicated, practical joke. Yeah, people also thought that Jared from Subway was a trustworthy guy, so let's not get too carried away.
I didn't know him on a personal basis, but I don't know. How do you get so fat to begin with? That's what I want to know. That's the real question. How do you get so fat to begin with?
Not about the other stuff he did?
No, I didn't worry. I mean,
okay.
that he's already paying his debt for that, I guess.
Yeah, he's getting those subs.
Yeah. And foot long.
Yeah, he's still getting them, but free. As the story continued gaining attention, believers in spiritualism became fascinated. For those who don't know, spiritualism was huge at the time. Many people believed the living. Many people believed the living could communicate with spirits through mediums, seances, and other paranormal methods. Soon, researchers from London's International Institute for Psychical Research, holy fuck, dude, there's too many words, man, decided they needed to investigate the case for themselves.
Hey, we need to get some of them psychicals in here. Look at this shit over.
You guys need to, like, take some words out of that.
Yeah. Get some of them psychicals in here to see if Jeff's really talking mongoose or if he's just some guy living in the walls that likes to do nasty things like masturbate in there and stuff when people are sleeping.
Yeah. To teenagers, too. Like,
I didn't say that.
No, but I'm saying, like, he was fascinated with a teenager.
Well, maybe he doesn't talk to the mom because he's embarrassed because he always goes and just...
Maybe.
You know.
Fucking sicko.
Maybe he's always telling the teenager, like, give me some of them mom drawers. Like, give him mom's underwear, you know? Yeah.
Maybe.
Give me them mom drawers.
Yeah, a little high pitch.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah.
As high as I can go. My baritone voice.
One of the most famous investigators took a look into the case. His name was Harry Price, a respected paranormal investigator known for exposing fraudulent hauntings and ghost stories during that time.
I picture Harry and Jeff probably don't get along.
Yeah, I wouldn't see that either.
So something about that I'm reading like, man, these two they're not gonna like each other.
In 1935, Price visited the farmhouse alongside BBC employee R.S. Lampert, editor of a magazine called The Listener. The two men spent time at the property hoping to witness the great Gef firsthand.
Hi.
Once again, Gef refused to cooperate. No talking, no introductions, no fifth-dimensional speeches, nothing.
Nice, but an atom.
As investigators continued coming up empty-handed, James Irving appeared increasingly frustrated that nobody could find evidence supporting the family's claims. At one point, he sent Harry Price samples that he claimed belonged to Gef, including hair, teeth, and claws.
Okay. What's that? You know, it's like I got these samples, and there's definitely something living on the walls. It didn't talk or anything, and they're just random teeth I found.
Well,
and
actually,
I keep them in my pocket.
they came from the family sheepdog.
Yeah, I was gonna. It's like, wait, but even if you did give teeth from a mongoose, what does that prove?
I mean, in the way I could see it, meaning something in this area is that mongooses weren't known to this area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so
Okay.
granted, you could get them from. You could have had them passed down from your ancestor.
Right. Yeah,
who
or they
grew
could have
up
had it
somewhere.
They
or
could have had a pet mongoose.
Yeah.
That escaped and is living in the walls,
Yeah.
and they just make some big story. Like, just because the fact that there's a mongoose there.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. But that's the only way I can give it, like, some credibility.
Yeah, I mean, I get it in that way.
Yeah.
It's just, the fact is, we're not talking about the story because it's crazy that there's a mongoose there.
Yeah. It's because it's fucking talking mongoose.
Because he freaking splits atoms, and he's from a fifth dimension mongoose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this wasn't a good look for Team Gef.
Jeff. Oh, I'm Jeff.
And at this point, many people became convinced that the whole thing was a hoax.
Y'all are going to learn.
The Irving family, however, never backed down from their story, and then somehow things got even stranger.
Hey, I'm Jeff. I'm going to turn it up a notch. I'm bringing Jeff Ed in, my cousin from Boston. It's going to be miserable. He's the worst. He's a asshole. He's the absolute worst, but you're bringing it to. That's what's happening.
What are you talking? I don't even know what accent
I don't
you're
know.
talking. I heard a little Trump in
I
there
don't,
at
know
some
what,
point.
I don't know what a mongoose sounds like.
No.
I don't know what their accent is.
I heard some Trump in there, too.
Yeah. That's what happens, man. It's freaking mongoose. He lived in Trump's house for a little bit, learned how to talk from Trump. Now he's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only mongoose I knew is the bike I used to ride growing up.
That thing talk?
When I got that thing going, yeah, that
When
baby
you
talked.
put a freaking card in the tire.
Yeah, you can make it talk. Yeah. So one day, Gef the Talking Mongoose found himself connected to British courtrooms.
Bum, 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 bum. Ya da 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 dun dun.
After Price and Lambert completed their investigation, Lambert wrote about the case in The Listener, bringing even more attention to the story. As the story spread, rumors started circulating that Lambert himself believed in the occult and the paranormal. Lambert wasn't thrilled about that. He sued for slander and actually won. The situation eventually became so messy that disputes involving Lambert and the BBC drew national attention and led to official inquiries. So let's just think about this for a second. A talking mongoose from a farmhouse on a tiny island somehow became connected to lawsuits, national media coverage, and discussions involving the British government.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to freaking say that this son of a bitch isn't friends with Jeff. You know what I mean? He believes in spiritual. No, he believes in Jeff.
Yeah.
Freaking Jeff's real.
Yeah.
I called my first witness at the stand, Jeff.
Jeff.
And he's like, oh, here I go.
So this dude is just building one hell of a resume.
Jeff?
Jeff.
Okay.
Just with
I don't know if you meant the Lambert guy, too,
Lambert,
because he's
yeah.
building a heck of a resume
he is
himself.
too, I guess, yeah. Historian Jeffrey Scounce.
Not to be confused with Jeff.
Yeah. Just Jeffrey.
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 Later summed up the situation perfectly when he noted that it's nearly impossible to determine who genuinely believed the story and who was simply pretending to believe it. The deeper you dig, I know.
What kind of logic is that?
I don't know. It's like freaking Boomer in the NFL, like some of the stuff he says.
Yeah.
Like if, I don't know, just like it's the dumbest things.
What we have here is we have a failure to understand who's understanding the situation from an understanding standpoint.
Yeah.
If they don't understand it, it's not really their fault, but if they do understand it and they choose to understand it, then it's also not their fault. So that's where we're at. We're at a real crossroads right here.
Yeah, pretty much. The deeper you dig into the Gef case, the blurrier the line becomes between the true believers, skeptics, journalists, and entertainers.
I would consider ourselves journalists.
Us? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're folklore.
Not entertainers.
Folklore journalists.
Folklorists.
Well, that's what folklore and journalists. You put it together, it's
Folk journalist.
folklorists.
Folk journalist.
Folk journalist.
There we go.
Is this whole story of Gef a hoax?
Well, Corey, luckily for you, this is the part of your episode where I take over. Because I did some in-depth research.
Hell yeah.
I went overseas and I talked to Gef.
You find that son of a bitch.
He's still alive. He's roaming the countryside because the people over there didn't believe him. Didn't believe he was actually in existence, that he could split atoms, that he could go into a fifth dimension. I went to that fifth dimension. I found Gef. Gef is real. Case closed.
Hell yeah.
Let's folklore score this bitch.
So the Irvings never admitted to Gef being a hoax. That's one of the reasons the story remains so fascinating today. During the height of spiritualism, countless paranormal hoaxes were eventually exposed. People confessed. Witnesses changed their stories. Somebody always cracked. That never happened with our boy Gef. Eventually the voice stopped. James Irving became ill.
Where'd Gef go, you think?
We're going to find out, I think.
Weird. It's weird that we're actually going to find out where Gef
Well,
went.
I mean, we're not going to.
Yeah, I got you.
Just shut up a second.
I can't. You know I can.
I know, Gef.
Jeff.
So James Irving eventually became ill, passed away.
Oh, no, Jim.
Vorey grew up and moved away. Margaret later sold the farmhouse. The new owner reportedly claimed that he shot and killed a strange animal on the property the following year.
What a dick.
We don't know what it was, but he
Could you? Yeah. It's like, so I was out there feeding the sheep and I saw something strange. My first instinct wasn't to identify it. My first instinct was to shoot it.
Yeah.
And upon shooting it, I blew it into so many pieces that it's now unidentifiable.
Yeah.
So we're going to work off that. That was Gef.
So yeah, whether it was Gef or just some random animal, we don't know. Eventually, the farmhouse was demolished. And when Vorey died in 2005, more than 70 years after the events took place, she still had never publicly admitted that Gef had been a hoax.
Jeff.
So let's take a beer break quick before we get into the theories. Forgot about the beer break.
I figured that when as we're going. All right, beer's filled. We're back from beer break, and we got to get on to some more.
Oh, Jeff. I'm Jeff.
We're going to get some theories there, Jeff.
Theory, Jeff. Jeff.
Go ahead.
The first theory, which is probably the most popular that I've seen. You ready?
Yeah.
Everybody hold on to your chairs, or if you're on the floor, just hold on to your legs.
If you're driving.
Hold on the steering wheel.
Okay, there you go. Perfect.
Vorey was a ventriloquist.
I could see that, yeah. That's what a part of me was wondering, that because that reminds me a lot of the Bell Witch theory.
Yeah.
That went with that. Yeah, throwing voices, tricking the family.
Yeah. I mean, skeptics suggested that it was her the entire time performing Jeff's voice. It would explain why Gef was most active around her and nobody else. Maybe it was something that started as a joke in the family and it just grew into what it did.
It would explain why Gef got so mad when she got moved to her parents' room.
Yeah.
Because it's like she can kind of no longer screw with her parents from her room.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that reminds me a lot of one of the major Bell Witch theories, that it was ventriloquism and throwing voices and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing about it is that if this was the case, then she went on with this for, several years.
Well, I know. I remember when we looked into Momo, there's a kid that supposedly discovered a Momo track, and it was like 50 or 60 years later she finally admitted, like, I made that track. But it was one of those things at the time that it blows up so fast. As a kid, you don't know how to react to that.
Yeah.
Because you're scared.
Yeah.
I don't want my parents to be mad at me.
Yeah.
This started out as a joke that was completely harmless, and now all of a sudden we have reporters coming here. We have people looking. Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't necessarily think just because she didn't admit to it that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah. No, I don't think that either. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, there's a lot of people that do things and don't admit to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't wipe after I go too, because it just seems like a lot of work and it's going to be messy.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Second theory, which is one of our least favorite theories, just when we talk about this in the cast.
Mass hysteria. Womp,
Yeah,
womp.
mass hysteria, mass delusion.
Womp womp. Get out of here with that shit. On to the
I don't
next
even.
theory.
Dude,
I
I
want to hear that bullshit.
I was already thumbing down.
Yeah. Get out of here with that.
The other theory was a real animal with human imagination. Some researchers believe there may have actually been a living animal around the property, whether it was a mongoose, a ferret, some other small creature making noises around the farm. Over time, stories and imagination may have transformed an ordinary animal into something extraordinary, which could explain the sightings, but it does absolutely nothing to explain the conversations.
Mhm.
You know, unless they were talking then in the mongoose's voice. Like I know, like I don't know if you do it at all with your animals, but like we talk in like our dog's voice and stuff like that. You know, like could have been something like that just went, got carried away.
Well, it could be a combination of that one and the first theory of the ventriloquism.
Ventriloquist, yeah.
You know, they saw a weird animal on the farm, and she just started speaking for it. You know?
And it just,
That would be interesting. I also saw James and the Giant Peach. It could just be something, one of them big old talking spiders.
Oh, yeah.
Or talking centipede.
Yeah, the bugs.
Yeah, the bugs.
Covers it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earthworm.
Earthworm. And then the last theory, which you already talked about early on, is something paranormal. Because, of course, you're listening to the Kraken Cans Cast. We have to talk about the paranormal explanation. Many researchers have pointed out that Gef behaved less like a cryptid and more like a poltergeist or spirit. He seemed to know private information. He appeared and disappeared. He spoke from hidden locations. He constantly changed his own story. Some days he claimed to be a mongoose. Other days he implied he was some type of spirit. Sometimes he acted like an interdimensional being that had simply chosen the form of a mongoose.
A bean?
Did I say bean?
No.
Oh,
But I
okay.
feel like I just need to, whenever I hear bean,
Yeah,
my
well,
brain just wants to say bean.
Being, just in case.
Yeah.
Cover our beans.
Yeah, baked beans.
We'll cover our beans. If the Irving family was telling the truth, maybe Gef wasn't a talking mongoose at all. Maybe the mongoose was simply the disguise. And honestly, that might be even stranger than a talking mongoose.
So so that's all your theories. Which one do
Yes.
you like the most?
I mean, I like the ventriloquist theory.
As you think that's probably what it was?
I think of these theories, that seems the most likely. Yeah, I'd say that.
I would say it does. Man, I'm also really leaning, just because of her being a teenage girl, really towards some kind of poltergeist being there. And I guess I lean towards that more with the spirit knowing with the neighbors. This reminds me so much of the Bell Witch. It's just...
I just don't. The only thing about poltergeist that kind of gets me is a lot of times with the poltergeist is like things start getting thrown like in the house, and like, you know, cabinets start getting emptied and dishes start getting thrown, and like a lot of that stuff wasn't happening.
Yeah, but some of the food was missing and stuff like that
Yeah.
that they were feeding it. I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, it's a struggle. It does remind me a lot of the Bell Witch without the evil aspects of it, but there also, it doesn't seem like there was the evil possibly going on within the house that maybe was going on with John Bell and some of the stuff there.
Yeah.
So-
I think with Gef too, because I was thinking with a lot of the things I read and listened to, the most that I could think of is that I think he threw rocks at the family when he was mad.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there was something being thrown.
So you would think, yeah. It's interesting. No, I'm kind of torn between the poltergeist and the ventriloquism.
Yeah.
I think be where I'm at. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. I mean, I could see both of them.
Yeah.
I don't really see the mass delusion, mass hysteria. the real animal thing, I guess I could, but still, I feel like if that was the case,
It would still need to be accompanied by a poltergeist or the ventriloquist.
because if it was a real animal, it would have got trapped in one of his traps he had set up. It would have ate the rat poisoning. Like, it's not
Right.
going to be smart enough to.
But even if it's talking.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's talking. Like
Yeah.
we need a voice.
Yeah.
And the only two things I think are logical that would give it a voice would be a poltergeist and the ventriloquism.
Well,
That's
the part that was with the real animal was like the human imagination. Like they were imagining it.
Yeah, but
like
man,
being
that's so much to imagine. It seems crazy to me.
Yeah.
I guess it could be technically, but I don't know. It seems like that's way too much
Yeah.
to just lead to just imagination.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a lot of effort, a lot of energy.
Yeah, that kind of manifests out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing to no part of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so I'm torn between those two.
I think we're pretty much in agreement then. Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
Are we folklore and score in this bad guy?
We can. Do you want to?
He ain't gonna do good.
He's not. We could do it.
Yeah, let's freaking
fucking
do it.
Freaking do it.
Yeah. Freaking Corey and his foul mouth.
I corrected myself.
Yeah.
but I already said it.
Yeah. This thing's gonna get like this might be lowest score. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Here's something to look forward to. I'm giving it a 50. Oh man, I don't have a marker over here.
Oh, I got one.
Do you have two?
I got one.
Okay. I need one. I don't know where the other one went. My thing broke.
Oh, you can use one of these. Here, use one of these.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Thank you.
Yeah.
But my little clippy up top's broke, so I can't keep it up there.
Oh, you're all clippy.
Oh, here it is. It's back here.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, over here. I just sat back and looked. It's like,
Son of a bitch, there it is.
what was the last folklore score we did?
I don't know.
The Indescribable Octoman?
Might have been.
Since the Octoman?
That's the one thing I gotta do on the website, but that was just too much to.
You could just even do just the top 10 if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's true.
Gef.
Okay. A little higher than I thought, but
Yeah, he was higher than I thought. I guess I need that paper. Alright, you want to bring us back in?
sure. All right, folks, we're back from the folklore score. We got our points tallied up, and we're gonna unveil if our boy Jeff makes our top 10 list, which features Bell Witch at 79, Krampus at 74, Dolls at 73, Kraken at 72, Mothman at 71, Black Eyed Kids at
70.
70.
70 Ouija
I can't see
board.
anymore. Can you take the rest?
70 at Ouija board, Bloody Mary 69, Men in Black 69, and Dibbit Box at 67.
So 67 is the score to beat.
Yes. Jeff ain't doing it.
No. But when I was doing up my score here, he got a lot higher than I thought he was going to get.
18?
No.
Okay.
Did you get 19?
I got 19, yeah.
Did you?
I did have a 19.
wow.
Yeah.
I had 20.
20. So close. So that's our first 39.
Oh, here he is.
First 39, I
Been a
said
while.
specifically.
Oh, we definitely had a 39.
No way. No way. I looked back in all our notes. So 39. So yeah, Jeff didn't score super great. We have 5 categories we judge him on, and we take our scores, we smash them together. That's how you get on the folklore scoreboard.
Smush him.
We'll go back down through our categories right now. Spookiness, I gave him a 3.
I gave him a 4.
Historical, cultural significance, I gave him a 3.
I gave him a 4. I struggle with that, but I know
Yeah.
it's a pretty big story, not only on this little island, but like over in that part of the world.
Like the 3 islands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave him 1 point for every island that he's big on.
There you go.
Believability, I gave it a 3.
I gave it a 1.
Yeah,
Well, that was
okay.
pretty low.
Uniqueness, I gave it a 9.
I gave it a 9. Hell yeah.
And for threat level, 1. I guess maybe should have been. I could have gave him a 2 or 3.
I gave him
he
a
said he was
2.
going to kill people in their sleep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like
But he never. I don't know. He never acted on it.
he's a big P.
Yeah, he does. I mean, that's kind of what it seems like. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, we have another Kraken Cans episode in the book, number 100.
Woo woo.
So here's to the first 100, and here's to 100 more for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Listen, we did a folklore score for the first time in a while tonight. We need a new name on this board. We need something new on this board.
You know why?
That's up to you.
You know why though?
Why?
Because we're going to get a new board because that shit's going to be stuck on there because we haven't changed it.
Yeah, dude, it's been a hot minute. So that is up to you guys. You guys have to send us a topic that is going to get on that board. We need you guys. Email us at krakencanscast@gmail.com. Message us on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, TikTok, any of those places. Shoot us a message because we need new blood on that board. Bad, dude. I'm jonesing.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Jonesing.
jonesing to spend at least a half hour trying to erase those names off that board like
And
last
hey,
time.
If you guys want to know a good topic, you don't know what to shoot us, go over to David Hardy's website and look at a bunch of his
Dude, it's
T-shirts,
perfect.
cryptids. You guys will get some topics that we don't even have on our list yet. And actually, Mike, what shirt you wearing today?
Yeah, I'm rocking just the straight Cryptid Empire shirt.
Hell
today
yeah, he is.
with the Bigfoot on it.
Look at
Probably
that.
this is one of my favorite shirts that he made. It is a simple Bigfoot design, Cryptid Empire on it. I love this shirt. I love it. So make sure you go over there, give him some love, tell him the Kraken guy sent you. And with that, I'm Crack Daddy Mike. Make sure to sub to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook,
sub.
Instagram, TikTok.
You can sub to me all night long.
Gosh almighty, I'm sorry.
With
I
that-
apologize for that, guys.
With that, tonight I'm fluff.
He is fluff. Yep.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Yep.
Mike's dumb.
Corey's stupid. Corey's stupid. Corey's stupid. Corey's stupid.
Like join the quest with Kraken Cans, you'll find the best.